111. It's a mystery setting. Friendly mystery, which I believe we're not doing any entrance on the friendly presets? I'm not sure. I don't have my entrance tracker ready, so I sure hope not. Morning, UA. Hope you've been well. What's going on? So yeah, we'll get going. 3, 2, 1... I have been absolutely binging the hell out of Persona 5 over the last week and a half. Absolutely loving the game. It's been so good. I was literally up until about 7 AM today playing it, and it's 8:43 AM now. Vanilla swords, perhaps? I wound up taking a bit of a power nap, I guess. And I actually feel pretty good right now. I don't think that I could sleep if I wanted to at the moment, so here I am. I was up literally all night. Loop game kick, Cobalt Core, and Shogun Showdown? You were on the alliteration game kick, my friend. I feel like I've heard of Cobalt, not the other one. I don't know what either of those are, though. Good morning, Krim. Nice glove, I know where I'm going right away. Also, I should take a look here. I do have map info. Desert's a pendant. Okay, it's not any sort of key sanity. Did I get the map? I don't remember, actually. So, it's fine. I'll just go for this and it'll be okay. It's amazing how big that room actually looks when you can see it in any sort of light. Okay, I didn't get the map. It's fine. My right eye is bothering me a little bit right now. I was mixing up some Madrinas before starting this, or rather after starting the stream, and I feel like a grain of the powder might have flown up and gotten into it. A little uncomfortable. Oh, I totally forgot Bonk Rocks. Let's go hit those. Good thing I went back. It's not a bad pack. I don't use it too often. I should bring it back into the rotation. It's fun. Melee had amazing music. Tempted to run up and check the pedestal. It could be a ped goal. Although, what would a pedestal goal with vanilla swords be? I don't actually know the answer to that. Would there just be 3 swords in the pool, or would the other one get replaced somewhere? I don't know. Okay, it is vanilla swords. That's good to know. No bottle, no sick kid, so just tavern and then onward further south. I'll take those. I will take that. Tell me what you realized, UA. I mean, I fully see what you just did, but I want you to tell the entire class what it is that you just realized. No. No, absolutely not. Don't say that. Absolutely incorrect. There's like a half-truth to that one? I don't know how to contest that one. No, it was about a month ago that I opened up a new server to the public. Got rid of the old one late last summer due to some very personal things that I was going through. Just needed to get away for a little bit. You can read the announcement channel in there and basically get the gist of it. So. But yes, welcome back. Because I know you were in the old one. I would definitely say that I'm not where I want to be on a personal level yet. And I couldn't even put a time frame on when that will be, but it's not a race. Like, recently, or was it something a couple weeks ago? I don't... Well, when was that, UI? Also, I don't know what DKA is. I'm sorry. Earlier this week, damn. Diabetic ketoacidosis. I could only marginally put together a guess as to what that is. Is it something gluten related? You don't have to answer, by the way, if you don't want to. But are you okay? Got it, okay. Sounds unpleasant. I'm just going to assume that those are the boots? I don't think I've ever seen that before, where a starting item shows up as just a shadow. Insulin drip and fluids to pull your body out of that state, damn. Relatively speaking, is that an easy recovery at least? Like, once they know exactly what's going on? No, you're good. You're not bringing anything down. We're here for you. Really? Really, Octorok? Yeah, no, I can understand that being emergency. But at least it's like a quick, okay, yep, this is what's going on, here's what we do type of thing. What's up, Firebird? How's it going? Yeah, okay. Well, that's gotta provide some comfort at least. Not like it's a mystery to figure out and trial and error. But cool, I'm glad that you're out of there. And that you're doing okay right now. Totally fair, Firebird. What's new? How are things? Okay, so the last real unknown here... It's a vanilla boss. So I guess the last real unknown now is what my goal is. Ah, dang. That's a lot to take in. Not entirely unrelatable to some things I've gone through in the last year or two. Well, that'll be an adjustment. I'm not totally sure what sort of response you're looking for, if you're even looking for one, but... I do get why that's going to be difficult. Not fun either way, sorry to hear that. Airport? We can talk about airports. There was no intent to make light of anything there, by the way. I just like airports. Process of divorce after 15 years, damn. My favorite plane? Visually? Theoretically, or to work on? Oh, I'm like super short on arrows. Oops. I missed one. Okay. C-130. Visually, I think the A350 and A220 are extremely sharp. I think they look great. How do I answer the rest of that? To work on? Let's go with that. What's my favorite to work on? I can tell you my least favorite to work on is... probably the 737. The NGs. We have NGs and we have Maxes. And I prefer working on the Maxes than the NGs. But I don't care for working on either of them, even though the NG has more of a... has a little bit less of an edge in that department. So favorite to work on, favorite that I have worked on, I'm actually becoming more familiar with Airbus and enjoying those a bit, but I don't know. Maybe it's due to my familiarity, but the Embraer 170s and 175s might still be my favorite. I think they're a lot easier to work on than anything in the Boeing or Airbus family that I've touched. Yeah, I've only done commercial. And to be honest, I really don't have an interest in other types of aviation. I love working on commercial planes, I love knowing about them. I would never do GA, I'm not interested in corporate, I really don't care for military jets. But let's see, I'm trying to think. Favorite of the current fleet that I have to work on? I really haven't done anything major on the 87s. I've done a fair bit on the 777s, but it's mostly been 737s and Airbus. I do like what I've done on the 777s though. They're just big. They're super neat planes. Haven't touched the 757s or anything major, but they're basically dinosaurs. But they're a little awkward. Would I work on the space shuttle if given the opportunity? Sure. As long as there's a maintenance manual for it. Random emergency land approved them to come on the military flight line? Okay. The thing I don't like about the 737s is... Gosh, even for the NGs, like, the whole plane just needs to be redesigned. It needs to go away and Boeing needs to make a new aircraft. The flight deck is full of a seemingly disorganized mess of switches, whereas everything modern, even the 757s, which have a lot of analog instrumentation still, they've at least got, like, entirely push-button switches, and a much neater layout in the flight deck. The 737 flight deck panels are just a disorganized mess. I hate them. And the flight deck's extremely tight to walk around in. It's just an uncomfortable plane. Anything flight deck related on the 737 is extremely uncomfortable and awkward. That's the main reason I don't like working on those. The Max is a little bit better because you can actually get a little bit more information about systems out of the main displays. The NGs don't have that at all. So honestly, I detest the 737 NG. C5, nice. I got to see one of those take off when I was still in Columbus. It might have used like 4,000 feet of runway. It was crazy. A plane as large as a 747 using that little runway was just amazing to watch. Hellhole was your home on the C-130? Did I skip the big key chest here? I don't actually know. I missed. I might have skipped over that for some reason, and I don't know why I would have. Sleepy brain, probably. No, I did get it. Okay, cool. But yeah, especially since I'm working at the terminal now, the vast majority of what we get there are 37s and Airbus. So I haven't worked on a wide body yet over there. I've done a little bit on a 57. But it's almost entirely... I mean, even the majority of our fleet anyway is Airbus and 37s, so it just makes sense. Alright, I kind of want to know my goal right the hell away. Skull is my third pendant, and then I've got 5-6 Pod Swamp. I mean, I can assume it's not a pedestal goal. Oh, nice. I never got into the Final Fantasy randos. I don't know the games nearly well enough. There's so many randos that I want to play again, though, that I haven't in a while. Earthbound is probably at the top of the list. And I really don't have a reason for not doing it. I don't feel like too many people are interested in watching it, though, and that's not really a deterrent for me, but it's really tough to not have an active chat. So I feel like I want to play something that people will at least be interested in, but I don't know, like there's plenty of people that stream randos full-time, and yet I worry about this just being the same autopilot every time as well. Yes, Captain, actually, there somebody has. I've considered looking into it, but I really don't know anything about how that would get set up, and I mean, I'm sure the instructions are there, but I don't know. Don't know how interested I am in that. Yeah, that's exactly it, Post. Like, one rando that I think would be super interesting is Hollow Knight. But I don't want to spend 30 hours on a single seed. And that's the kind of game that would do that. Yeah, that makes sense, Firebird, because it's not like anything changed. Alright, how screwed am I here? 6 crystal defeat. Okay, that's not terrible. Oh no, Hollow Knight's incredibly difficult. It's not an easy game. Why am I going this way? Why am I going into pod? But like, it's amazing to me that Hollow Knight has a speed run like for like a main NMG category or something that's like 40 or 50 minutes. And I just can't wrap my head around that for that game. But as a casual player, you lose more time than anything to exploration. So if you know exactly where to go in a Metroidvania, it's really not a huge task. Touchy is an interesting word for that. I don't know if I would use that word myself. I would say responsive. My impression when I played Hollow Knight was that that game does exactly what you input. I felt like the control in that game was actually, like, completely yours. A lot of games tend to feel just a little bit slippery, or like you can't really move around, especially mid-air, the way that you would expect to, but Hollow Knight just does exactly what you feel like it should. That was my impression. And I think that's why it was, at least part of why it was so enjoyable for me to play. You know, I should be doing Smith Chain. Getting me a sword. Oh, have you actually been playing it, Captain? I didn't put 2 and 2 together on that one. Now, that's a game that doesn't control how you want it to. Your mid-air physics in La Mulana are absolute shit. I hated playing that game. Well, that was nice of Krim. Man, I'll give you all the credit in the world for playing it, but the only reason I even stuck it through for like 10 hours was because of the music. Which I still listen to pretty regularly. But I will never revisit La Mulana. Okay, let's go activate Flute and then get our Master Sword, because that's just gonna be a nice little benefit. And I guess now that I know what the goal is, I can go ahead and just beat Thieves Town too? Let me get the sword first, though. It'll make blind easier. Just loaded up Pool Float's stream on my TV as well. Notice that he's playing Mega Man Legends. Fun game. He's in one of my least favorite parts of it, though. Although maybe I'd be better at it now than I was when I was young, but it was a very annoying part when I was younger. Were there invisible enemies there too? I don't remember that. But the Crocs are awful. The Crocs are terrible. And the boss that's here is also terrible. Oh, the big room? Oh, right. Yes. I do remember that now. I should revisit that game. I haven't played it in such a long time. It is a good game. And it's one that I eventually hope gets a randomizer. That game would be absolutely fantastic for a rando. I am mildly, but I assume that if a game like that doesn't have one, then there's just not enough of an audience for one, or nobody with interest in it, but I don't know. Because every now and then you see that there's a rando that exists for a game that, like, 2 people play. And I'm sure there's more than 2 people that enjoy this game. I never played 2. Okay, there is still an item here. That's fine. Oh, that's more than I had ever known. So somebody attempted it, at least. I mean, you want to talk about fairly popular games that don't have a rando. Look at Mega Man X 2 and 3. And Mega Man X1 rando isn't even terribly robust. First bottle. Oh, X3 does have a rando, that's right. It's just not good at all. X has pretty much been abandoned for like 7 years now. Can I go in? I cannot. Probably for the best. There it is. So with that, I can... I mean, I could beat Hera anyway. I can beat Hera, I can beat Pod, and I can beat Ice now. That would put me up to 5 crystals. So let me just go knock out Pod real quick. I want to see the hook shot sooner rather than later. Oh hey, Krim, we were just talking about that. Those invisible enemies. Also, I don't really understand the logic between the refractor shard and repairing the flutter. Because I assure you that an airship that has that kind of structural damage is not going to be repaired by simply giving it a new engine or power source. That is not how that works. Who needs a lamp? Oh, the cats are great, Captain. Thanks for asking. They are my fuel, basically. I'll get home from work and there's a different cat toy somewhere in the bathroom, like, every day. Well, that turned bad quickly. But no, they're all doing great. No issues at all. Yeah. It's just one of the toughest things at the same time, though, because of how strict I am with their feeding schedule and making sure that I have their routine set. Because there's days I just don't want to wash their water bowl or something after I get home from work. It's just... It's a lot of effort. It's tough. Which enemies are those? Are those the, like the little flat ones that have like 6 legs? That flip over after you hit them a few times? Well, I need Quake. Oh, the invisible ones, I don't know. Alright, I'm getting ready to listen to Pool Float curse up a storm when he fights that boss. This might be too far back. No, that's gotta be like the highest pixel you can be, though. Kuru Guru? So I played Mega Man Legends when I was like 10 or 11. And a couple of neighborhood kids and I named that thing Cha-Cha-Cha-Cha because that's what it sounded like when they would walk. So that is just forever what I think of. Hey Crim, since my hands are on a controller right now, you want to tell Pool Float that I say good luck and that this is my least favorite boss in the game? Although, actually, I'm in coffee break room. I can... He's just got that tiny little head as his hitbox. And when he dives at you, it's so hard to avoid. It's just such an awkward fight. He goes down pretty quick, but so do you, so... Oh, there's a hook shot. Does that go? I mean, I would absolutely love silvers or a lamp, but I think that's go. Oh, jump strafing helps? I guess that makes sense. The controls in that game are pretty awkward, though. I don't blame them for that. I never got very good at controlling the game. Yeah, range is pretty much your best friend on that fight, if you can keep a distance from him. I'm tempted to do ice instead of Mire. I think it's probably just a little bit of an easier dungeon with Icebreaker. Oh, he's going all attack on this one. Let's see how that goes. Sacrificed all of his range for that. But he's gonna hit hard. I think it's a bit of an oversight with that boss, though, that you can't hit him just from looking up. Like, you have to be somewhere in the air. Okay, that works. That's fine. I don't care about the lamp anymore. That's just straight up go mode now. Although, I suppose I could go and get tempered pretty easily once this dungeon's done. The lamp is a crutch, I don't need it. You know what? You know what? You're right. By that logic, the tempered sword is also a crutch. But I think I'm gonna get that. Oh my god, I forgot how weird this fight is on Fast ROM. Holy. Nice, that's good, Captain. What was the last one that you started to feel comfortable with? The hardest room in Mire is honestly the first one, just because you've got the fireball shooters coming after you. But if you can learn to get through that room quickly, the rest of it really isn't bad. And more specifically, the damage isn't even the hardest part of that first room, it's getting knocked out of position. And then trying to get your bearings again. I taught myself a setup for that room years ago, and it's still what I use. It just works. I can teach you if you'd like. It's actually very simple. Yeah, my setup doesn't require anything. Yeah, if you ever want to see a demo of it, though, just let me know. Oh, he's got that weapon? He's got that item? The one that maxes out all of his stats? Nice. I don't blame him. Kick its ass. Experience the game. I don't care how easy he makes it. I'm lucky that was a small key, considering I didn't get the one upstairs. Oops. It has a tendency for that, I guess, just because you can find some more difficult areas earlier than you would in a situation like a standard or an open. Oh, there's my lamp. Why the hell was that there? I know! Why does it have all of this, Kara? Make sense of it for me, because I don't have a freaking clue. Also, hello. I need to figure out what I'm going to play after this. Because the next weekly that I need to do is a full doors rando, and I don't know if I want to do that. Oh, it was a 4 crystal. Interesting. I'm glad it's not 7, I guess. I wasn't really planning on that. It's a 5-5 defeat for the next one, so that makes the doors quite a bit more tolerable. But I don't know if I want to do doors. I don't know if I want to mess up my brain that badly. But I need to do it. Captain, it's almost noon. What do you mean too early? I mean, it's not noon here, it's only almost 10. I might do it. I didn't look at the rest of the settings. You know what I haven't done in a while? The GT climb. Also, I love this song. This version of this song specifically is pure nostalgia for me. There was like a promo GameCube disc that I had before the GameCube came out. It had like 6 video trailers for different games. And this was the song that was used for the Melee trailer. So this was like literally one of the first pieces of GameCube anything that I had ever heard. And it's always been a favorite since then. Really? I blame Fast ROM for missing both of those shots. Hey Krim, I see your comments over in Pool's channel. I don't think it would mostly just be a key item hunt. There's like full-blown item locations in this game that could be shuffled around. That's why I think it would work so well as a randomizer. That missed, okay. Well, yeah, progress-wise, but there's so many item locations that you just shuffle them all together, and it'd be great. I would have no issue with that. That's exactly what I would hope for out of that rando, if anything. Trash cans an item location, right? There would have to be an interesting logic put in place, though, because certain items, like, to get the components for the shining laser, are locked behind some decently obscure things, so, like, you would have to make those item checks. Also, quick reminder that the Ganon text that we had here about wishing he was a barbacoa burrito is the Ganon text that was at the AGDQ 2018 race. That was the world's introduction on a big stage to A Link to the Past rando. Ganon just spitting something so crazy off the wall like that. It was probably the perfect Ganon text for it. Yo, thanks, Captain. Thanks, Night Owl. We did it! What was this, 111? Time to put this on the list. That race was your intro to this game? That's cool. Yo, thanks for the GG, Kara, Krim. And two of your favorite Link to the Past rando streamers just happened to be a part of it, Captain. Willard commentated, I was one of two people tracking. Willard, oh wow, okay, just completely shaft me on that. I don't remember what the Power Buster does immediately. Oh no, that wasn't even a Buster upgrade. That was its own special weapon. I think strong, but it's slow. The only thing I didn't care for was in one of the later subgates that the Grand Grenade is required. And at the time, you basically aren't upgrading it at all, so you have like 3 uses. It's kind of crappy. Yeah. Well, ceiling, I think, even, but yeah. That's a fun game, though. I know it's a frustrating game, but I hope he's having fun still.